Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Alex and welcome to the first ever movie review in the year 2023. And I'm saying that because more is going to be coming on the way, because this year is going to be jam-packed with a whole bunch of movies, especially when we get into the month of June. Oh my goodness. I'm going to be fighting to fight for time to make content and just make a review that's going to be coming out for everything. But we're starting out with this one, and yesterday I just saw M3GAN, the newest killer doll that's gonna be entering the field with Chucky, Annabelle, and all these other knockoffs. But I feel like M3GAN is definitely gonna be a new contender that is not here to play at all, just protect by any means necessary. But before I tell you guys my opinion on things, if you guys are new to my channel, feel free to subscribe with post notifications and also hit a like on the video. It really helps out. And comment down below if you saw M3GAN. Did you guys like it? In the middle, didn't like it, thought it was overhyped or pretty much underrated at this point. Even though it's pretty early, you're giving the benefit of the doubt. I really want to hear you guys' thoughts. So pretty much going into this movie, judging by the trailer and judging by as soon as I got out of the theater of what I just saw, that this was definitely going to be a cheesy horror flick, basically for anybody to watch. Even though that you would think that this would go strictly into horror with a R rating, it still pretty much fits for everyone, adults, kids. Even though there's a little moments in there with a hint of blood, it still is just basic cheesiness. And you know what, I'm fine with that, especially in the month of January. I want to start out with my first positive to be on M3GAN herself, because when we first see her, because obviously that's what we want to see in this movie, how this android robot is going to be played out in this film. She is compelling to Katie. She's heartwarming, she's kind, but also her tone of voice means you do not want to play with this robot. She is really opinionated, and also pretty much have a boss energy to her. She might be an assistant the next, but also she's a boss first, and doing whatever it is in her system, in her power, basically, to make sure no one puts harm to this little girl ever again. And she sets her sights on one person to the next person to the next. And I just really like how the way that M3GAN reacts to stuff. It's again, on-off switches of a mood change really work for me of a character, especially if you can get it downright and serious. I just like that. Another positive I have, most people will go into this film, thinking it's just a basic, plot, from beginning, to end. And it is just that a little bit. But when I watch something, I always look a little bit deeper to see if I can really dig into that. You have, the aunt that's taking over Katie, and she's very in her work and stuff. People dive into their work and they really are missing out on the quality time with the person, or pretty much with themselves in general. I like how the movie just showcased how people are taking the lazy route, when it's simply you could just take the easy way route and find a compromise into two different situations. M3GAN is doing the heavy lifting, but Gemma doesn't seem to know how to handle a conversation, pretty much to her niece, who suffered a really tragic experience over the loss of her parents. And that's not a spoiler, they basically just showed that in the trailer. But now she is trying to learn how to really talk and reason, and basically be there not only as a guardian, but also just as a caregiver, as someone more that you can put your faith in, and having a person to talk to with deep conversations, hard conversations, something like that really affects me. And I just I'm seeing that, and the more I delve deeper into that, the more I really like that effect. I guess my negatives of the movie would be like, they censored it back for other audiences to watch this film. But when you look at the film and seeing like the kills that M3GAN is doing, there was like at one point where the kid was getting his ear pulled by M3GAN, and obviously you're looking at that scene and you think to yourself, okay, that should have ripped apart. I should be seeing blood and everything, and you just don't see it until like the next cut, and obviously you see a little bit of blood right there. So for a little bit of lack of gore in this movie, I was pretty much disappointed in that with myself, because like it's obviously a really tearing part coming on, and then you don't see it, but next cut you do see the blood, you do see like the kills in here, and that was like pretty much a rough back and forth with me. I don't know, but like I just wanted it to be like all out there, because like if M3GAN was like really R and really was going for that, like I would have like liked it even more, but just little hints in there, it left me a little bit disappointed. As far as performances go, it really is just fine. Like nothing that was like, oh my goodness, that was a good performance. But a really solid performance was from Violet McGraw, if I'm pronouncing her name right, because like she basically is the only person that you like feel sorry for her, and like her accent, her experience, and the actress really does a great job in a couple of those scenes where she's put into a moment of sadness, anger, just pretty much like just all bursting out experiences after experience something like that. Like she really did it, and I was really like impressed in like some of the scenes she was in. So Violet would, to me, was definitely a person like, this kid was doing a really great job. I can't even deny it. I guess as final thoughts go, it's exactly what I was expecting it to be. Just like cheesy, like goofy, fun. A little disappointment in some areas when it comes to like basically like the kills and stuff when it comes to M3GAN. But M3GAN herself was entertaining. I like her, and again, Violet, I really like her performances in like some scenes that she was in, and I just like again, the cheesiness is what makes this movie, because it obviously knows what it is. And when it comes to a sequel, because we are getting a sequel, because like it made its money back in the box office, I'm very curious to see what the next chapter is for M3GAN. Is she gonna go after the family again? Is she gonna transition into someone new to go after? They might do that route, but wherever it is, like I'm down for it. So with that being said, I'm gonna give M3GAN a solid 4 out of 5 stars. I really think that the movie was good enough for me in the month of January, in the month that I was like in going into this film. I really had a good time, and all I can say is I'm happy that I got to see the dance on the big screen. So yeah, that was like a win for me. But thank you guys so very much for checking out my movie review, and let me know what you guys saw about it in the comment section down below. More movie reviews to come on this channel, as well as news updates and stuff like that. So follow me on my Instagram and Twitter for like personal stuff and news updates, all that stuff. The link for that will be in the description box down below. My name is Alex, and I'll catch you guys in the next movie review. Trust me, believe on that. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.